Welcome to Song and Story, powered in part by Classic of Denton.
Hello, everybody. This is Jennifer Holm with Song and Story on Denton Radio. Tonight is Ladies' Night.
Oh, yes, it's Ladies' Night.
The feeling's right.
Oh, yes, it's Ladies' Night. Oh, what a night. Okay, cool. Sweet.
Anyway, if you guys, any of you tuned in last month, no, it's still July. Last show, we had all guys, which was cool. It was awesome. Tonight we have ladies, and I'm super pumped about it. I'm Jennifer Holm. I'm a Denton songwriter, singer-songwriter, and I kind of came into this randomly, and it's worked out so far. So crossing our fingers that tonight goes well, and next month goes well. So yeah, I'm a songwriter. I've been writing for a really long time, and I just really wanted to create a space for songwriters like me to have a platform to share their music. Because they're, if you are a solo artist, you can do all the things by yourself. Sometimes it's hard. So that's what we're doing. Tonight, I have Maya Piata.
What's up?
Megan Story in the middle, and Saint Marie. So the way it's gonna work is I'm gonna let you guys introduce yourselves, tell us a little bit about yourselves, what you do, how you came to do what you do, whatever you feel like sharing, and then we'll get to the music.
Cool. Super cool.
Maya?
Hi, I'm Maya. I don't know which camera to look into, so
They're both pretty cool.
I'm gonna look between them and just hope that I don't look crazy. My name is Maya Piata, and I'm a singer-songwriter as well. Female, independent, local singer-songwriter in this DFW area. I'd say my genre, which is such an abstract term, we were all trying to figure out, what does genre mean anymore? But I just released my first EP early this year.
Go buy it.
Go buy it.
What's it called?
Download it. It's called Sunny Days.
Where can you find it?
You can find it on Google Play Music, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you can find music. You can pirate it, but then just DM me and be like, yo, I listened to it, didn't pay, but it's fine. And I'll be like,
pay for the music. Support local music and just buy the album.
I'll be like, Jennifer said you have to buy it, so I have to tattletale on you. Yeah. But I don't want to be like a snitch who gets stitched. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you're just going to have to be my bodyguard, if that will be.
Bring it.
Cool. Sweet. You're going to have to handle Jennifer. But yeah, record just dropped, so that's really cool. I went on New Zealand radio, I think almost 2 summers ago now, and that's when the idea to actually put out a record was an idea, and now it's come to fruition. And on the radio, I said, they're like, oh, what genre do you put yourself in? I was like, the EP's not even real yet. I was like, Sunshine Soul. And it's kind of, that's been the term that's been coined, and I've kind of stuck to it. It's something that's been stuck like Chuck. But yeah, we're going to sing a couple songs. I'm really excited to hang out with my friends. It's going to be really fun.
Awesome.
Passing on the torch.
All right, Megan.
I'm Megan Story. I've been in Denton since 2009, just kind of playing in different projects. I was in a project called Exit Glaciers for a little while, and now I'm just doing solo stuff. And hopefully I'll have a new record out by the end of the year. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, I'm just enjoying being in Denton. It's a good place to be. So happy to be here.
Where can we find your music?
So you can find music from my old project, Exit Glaciers, on Bandcamp. My new music is going to be posted on my website, meganstory.com, and then also you can find links to that on my Facebook.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
All right, Saint
I
Marie.
keep fidgeting with this.
I know.
That's okay.
I don't want to hear everybody.
I need a diagram for the perfect position to put this in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not satisfied. We're Saint Marie, and I have not been in Dallas longer than 3 years, but I say I'm a Dallas or DFW-based singer-songwriter. I guess you could say...
We kind of both have been.
Yeah,
Sort of.
I mean... Anyway, we're like a soul pop,
Yeah.
indie, folk,
Awesome.
Phoebe.
everything in between.
Phoebe.
We're
Yeah.
Phoebe.
Phoebe from Friends. All of the things.
Think of Phoebe from Friends, and that's what we are.
Yeah, I think we just kind of like, if we like it, we sing it, and we put a ring on it. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
that's cool. Lightfoot.
Oh
That's
my God.
amazing.
His last name is
He has
Lightfoot.
his music out. Is it weird to shout out his music?
Dude, well,
what's
get
your
him on the
boo?
show. Get him on the show.
That's not a bad
Mr.
idea.
Lightfoot.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like because we were talking
It's
about last
not-
names earlier.
I-
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is it.
No, yeah, we
Yeah.
we got you, bro.
Dude.
Saint Marie. Mr. Lightfoot.
Oh my gosh.
Amy Lightfoot.
Thanks a lot, Maya Piata.
You're welcome, girl.
All right. How did you guys become a duo?
So I started doing music with a friend of mine. We had a totally different direction. And then he just felt like he needed to go in a different direction, but was encouraging me to continue on with St. Marie, just because we had worked really hard on some of the stuff. And a lot of our friends had helped us and came together to help us come out with some of the music, you know, like they just put hours in. They were like, we would just believe in you. So I continued on with it. And then he's always been like, dude, anytime you have something like, I want to play, you know, like on any song or whatever. And he helped produce the song that we released that we'll sing called Close to You.
Awesome.
So he's just been kind of really just going to every show and playing
That's
the songs incredibly, of course, and then adding his producer qualities to that. So
Bonus.
we haven't been playing together for a very long time, but he's definitely listened to the music and helped produce for a while. So it's been cool.
Yeah.
Smoke and mirrors, man.
Yeah.
Smoke and mirrors.
Irfan, our honorary woman tonight.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Wink.
How you
If
doing?
I could
got
wink,
the
I would.
bun.
Yes.
The bun.
Top knot.
Yeah.
Love it.
I've been doing a low bun recently. Yeah.
Me too,
Changes
it's
your
a
life.
new
I
thing.
feel
With the
weird.
slick, though. I mean,
Yeah. I feel like my
I've been
name should be
rocking it.
Fabio whenever I have it on a low bun.
Or Fob, because it's 2017.
Or Fob, yeah.
What up, Fob?
Well, I'm super pumped to have you guys. Thank you for coming out and spending some time with us on Denton Radio.
Hey.
Let's get to the songs, shall we?
let's do
Maya,
it.
do you want to start?
Let's do it. Okay, here we
Alrighty.
go. This song is called Fall in Love. It's track number 1 on my record, Sunny Days. Let's
Buy
jump
it.
into it.
It's available everywhere.
I got a confession. I've made a mistake. I let my heart speak louder than my brain. I know there's no way, no how, and I had my doubts, and they're bringing me down, down. Lipstick stains on her collar, the smell of her perfume. Red flags turn white as soon as I hear you say that there's no way, no how, and I had my doubts, and it leads up to now, and now I can't believe my own 2 eyes. Tell me this ain't real life, 'cause you're with her and I'm here standing in the rain, and I can't believe my own 2 eyes. How could I have been so blind? I'll never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. Oh, 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 I treated you like a king. I gave you everything. I gave you everything. I know that there's no way, no how, but look where we turned out. I can't believe my own 2 eyes. Tell me this ain't real life, 'cause you're with her and I'm here standing in the rain, and I can't believe my own 2 eyes. How could I have been so blind? I'll never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. Oh, 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 oh. Now everything we share is in the I stay shattered like a piece of glass. I see right through you, I see right to your core. I don't love you no more. How'd I love you before? I can't believe my own two eyes. Tell me this ain't real life, 'cause you're with her, I'm standing in the rain. And I can't believe my own two eyes. How could I have been so blind? I'll never fall in love again. I'll never fall. Can't believe my own two eyes. How could I have been so blind? You're with her, I'm standing out in the rain. I can't believe my own two eyes. How could I have been so blind? I'll never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'll never fall in love again.
That was excellent.
Hey.
Love
Beautiful.
that.
Oh,
So
lit.
tell us about that song.
Yeah, so that song is called Fall in Love, and I basically wrote all of these songs when I was 17, so like coming out of high school, freshman year of college, and I wrote it. I was in, I guess, a bit of a relationship, and then it was like, it was a total bummer. Something happened. So I just basically had it as a diary entry, really didn't put anything to it, and I was like, oh, I know a couple chords, you know, this could be pretty fun. So I fiddled around with the lyrics that I had already sprawled out, and it was one of the first times that I actually wrote honestly without trying to think about what someone else would, you know, sound good in a song, because I had written it just like a diary entry where no one else would ever read it.
Sure.
And then once the song kind of formed, I was playing it in my room, and my brother walks in. He's like, yo, that's kind of sick. Like, whose song is that? I was like, oh, I wrote it, bro. He's like, what? I was like, yeah. And then I ended up showing my best friend, who's here today. Shout out to my best friend.
Hey, best friend.
Yes, hey, best friend. That's my best friend. My best friend. Hey, hey. But those are the first two people who I really started showing my music to. Even though I've been gigging and busking in like yogurt shops since I was a teenager, 14, 13, with my best friend. In fact, the very first yogurt shop that I played, yeah, it was with my best friend. Anyways, about Fall in Love, it's actually my parents' favorite song. And they
That's awesome.
yeah, they like slow dance to it, and they every time somebody would come over, they'd be like, oh, Maya, play Fall in Love. I'm like, okay. You guys know it's about heartbreak and getting cheated on, right?
It feels so good.
But it feels so good, yeah, which is, it's kind of like a paradox that happens in my music. It basically kind of every song so far has been, you know, it feels good, and it's like, ooh, this is sunshiny, but then the soul part is when you really listen to the lyrics, or at least for me, writing the lyrics, that's where the soul part happens. So yeah, that's Fall in Love, and it's one of my favorite songs. I tend to find, when I go out, Fall in Love, oh, this is so cool. So I put out the record 6 months ago, and I'm on Instagram like everybody is at 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm supposed to be asleep, and I'm just, you know, scrolling on Instagram, phone flops on face, okay. And I'm scrolling, and then I see hashtag Fall in Love, hashtag Maya Pieta. I was like, scroll, reverse. I was like, what? And so I see a kid on a ukulele, and you know, on Instagram you have to tap it to get the sound. She was playing my song on a ukulele. I was like, I don't even know how to play this song on ukulele. What are you doing? Like, how did you do this? And it was my first time hearing someone cover my song, and I screamed at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, kick open my door. I was like, ah! Everybody woke up. They're like, what's going on? Who broke in? And I was like, someone's covering me. And everyone's just mad for like 1 minute. Watches the whole video. I was like, okay, I better go to sleep now. But I was so excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was my top moment so far.
That's
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's really.
I
That's
know,
really that is so.
right?
That is so
I
flattering.
was just,
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't even tag me. It wasn't like at my, oh, girl. it wasn't like
Yeah.
at Maya Pieta. It was hashtag Maya Pieta, and I just happened to be scrolling at 3 a.m.
Dude, that's really flattering.
It was
like,
so cool.
yeah.
So now I just like check hashtag Maya Pieta every once in a while.
Just to see if anybody else.
Just
Yeah.
ego. Yeah, I think that's worse than Googling
So
yourself.
that's 2017 Google check.
You know what I'm
Is-
saying?
yeah.
By the way,
Hashtag.
Google,
Hashtags.
I heard you say that you're like folky, poppy, soul-y. I understand because I feel that.
Yeah.
Google has me as a folk artist, which number one,
What?
I don't know how Google knows
got
me.
to- yeah.
it was like I Googled
Probably
myself
the
one day.
Wiki
ukulele
yourself.
person. Just
You
like,
know what I'm
knows
saying?
everything.
Have you guys ever
Yeah.
wikied yourselves?
Ukulele.
Wicked?
Yeah.
I feel
Try
like that's
it.
the next step.
I've only Urban Dictionary myself, and that's bad.
Urban
Oh,
Dictionary? You can
nice.
Urban
Yeah.
Dictionary?
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah.
That's-
You
Like,
can't talk about it.
like apparently I'm a pillow. Yeah, that's what my name is on the
Urban
dictionary.
Urbander, you're a pillar?
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Maya.
Yeah,
That
so that was
lovely.
me. Thank you.
was awesome. All right, Megan.
All right, I'll just
Hey.
jump into this one. It's called Crystalline. You hum in your anxiousness like a bird in an unmade nest. It's a song that I know best while you're shifting by the door. Life is hollow and waiting to be filled. No use in crying over what's been spilled, and we've got all this time to kill. Now you're kneeling on the floor. Have you been burned like me? Will you return to crystalline? The bricklayer is running for the water. Trees and flies go by, but an image of his daughter is the last thing that he sees as he floats on down the stream. Have you been burned like me? Will you return to crystalline?
Awesome.
Hey, that was cool.
That was beautiful.
I like the
It's
melody.
so dreamy.
I
I
know.
feel like it needs to be on a movie soundtrack or something.
know. Hit me in
Tell
a
us
sweet
about that
spot.
song. The sweet spot.
Yeah, that made like my heart, man.
Yeah, don't
So-
talk about daughters.
so
I'll
this
cry.
This is a song that just like came out really quickly. One of those that I just wrote in 5 minutes. Just sat down on my bed and started writing. I hadn't been writing in like a finger picking style in a while, and I just kind of came up with that chord structure, and the words kind of fell into place. Really, the theme, I guess, is just about coming out of maybe like somewhat of a toxic relationship, and then being open to something new. And then understanding that, you know, this new person's probably had a similar experience or has been hurt before, and just like, I don't know,
Yeah.
just being open in that new experience. So, yeah,
That's awesome.
that's
Love
pretty
that.
much all I've got for that song.
Awesome. Love that though. Love it.
Yeah, thank
Is
you.
that on? Can people buy that somewhere or?
That one isn't recorded yet.
What?
Um,
I'm mad.
I know,
I'm
a lot-
mad.
A lot of them
I'm gonna
aren't,
say it.
but,
I'm angry.
but hopefully, very, very soon,
Awesome.
it'll be up online. So,
Please,
yeah.
please
Bob
get that
Ralph
recorded.
says beautiful, Megan. Thank you.
Oh, that's my dad.
Oh,
My dad's saying,
yes,
"Woohoo."
Daddy. Yes.
Hi, Dad.
Thank you.
Hi, Bob. Bob
Bob.
actually was part of the original song and story.
Oh.
So he
I
has-
think I've
Oh, gee.
played on some
Yeah,
of
he was
those.
here 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago
that's
as we were
awesome.
getting started. So hi, Bob.
What up, Bob?
Okay.
Get that recorded.
Now.
Seriously. No,
Okay.
That's
You know what
good.
you could
Thanks for the
actually do?
encouragement.
That was so good. You could probably like take this
I was
audio.
just gonna say that.
You know,
Just
I,
It was
I
that
want to
good.
do it. Yeah, I want
it's
to
like
do
one of those
something
like
that.
those like ghostly like dope ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ghostly was such a beautiful word. Nice.
Like
Noise.
like Jeff Buckley kind of ghostly. You know what I'm saying? Like great. Yeah. That
I
record went
love
hard.
Jeff Buckley. That's a
Dude, I love
high
Jeff
compliment,
Buckley.
so thank you.
Yeah,
Wow.
Lilac
Race
Wine.
album.
It reminded me of
Oh, yeah.
Lilac Wine. That's what
So
it reminded
good.
me of.
I love that song, yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
That's awesome. Say Marie. Y'all ready?
Hi. Yeah. The
Hey.
song is called Only Reason. We're going to
Only
sing it, and then we're going to talk about it.
Awesome.
That's how it's going
Sick.
to happen.
Okay.
I do want to say I make really funny faces when I sing,
Girl.
and then I'm like
Not
watching
me.
myself talk, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to watch myself
Well, if
sing.
you watch right there, it's gonna have like a 10-second delay.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh.
Go.
Weird. This song is called Only Reason. I don't sleep much anymore, 'cause I lay awake dreaming of you. I don't go out like I used to. The city lights, the lonely nights that got me dreaming, 'cause you are the only reason the sun shines like it did. I wish I was the only person that won't need to take you in, and you are the only reason I ever go outside. I wish you were the one. Won't you be mine? Oh, 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 oh. Won't you be mine? Oh, 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 oh. Won't you be mine? Oh, 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 oh. Won't you be mine? Take it to the top. I don't sleep much anymore, 'cause I lay awake dreaming of you. I don't go out like I used to. The city lights, the lonely nights, it got me thinking you are the only reason the sun shines like it did. I wish I was the only person that won't need to take you in, and you are the only reason I ever go outside. I wish you were the one. Won't you be mine? Oh, 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 oh. Won't you be mine? Oh, 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 oh. Won't you be mine? Oh, 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 oh. Won't you be mine? I wish that we would stay and sing. Oh, baby, now we just both take a drink. Oh, can't you see that we were meant to be? You are the only reason. Oh, you are the only reason the sun shines like it did. I wish I was the only person that won't need to take you in, and you are the only reason I ever go outside. I wish you were the one. Won't you be mine?
That was awesome.
Hey, thank you.
You have a new fan. My daughter is watching, and my husband says, Ava's loving this and says hi.
Oh, hi, Ava.
How old's Ava?
She's 2.
Aw.
Yeah, she loves music, so she's loving this. Yes.
So feature to Ava. So when she comes on, she'll just, be the youngest.
She'll just wave to
Never
everybody and say,
ever.
hi. Hi.
Sounds like
Hi.
me. Yeah.
Sounds like all of us.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
On some level. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Hey,
Tell us
thanks.
about that song.
Actually, I usually write songs that mean something to me.
Sure.
Don't we all?
Except.
Except for this song I actually wrote on piano, and I sat in front of a piano, and I wanted to write this for another band. And so I was writing this for a band, and it was more like electronic soul, that fusion. So I did that, and then it didn't go through, and so I did it for another producer, and that one actually had like a backing track that was electronic, and I didn't love it, and so we sat down, and I was like, hey, dude, like, just follow me. And so he just started playing, and it worked so well, and we vibed so well with that song. It just feels fun, and I'm glad I kept it. But it really, I mean, the whole thing obviously is pulled from actual moments in life, and I wrote it before when I was single, and then I actually like am in love. Duh, I'm just kidding.
Rolls eyes.
Right.
And now
So
that
gross.
like I have someone, it means a whole lot more. I mean, granted, he's mine, but I can still sing about
He's also
wanting
mine.
him to be mine.
He's also mine.
He's ours.
Yeah, we share.
Saint Marie will marry him. So anyway, so that's it's really cool because again, you normally write songs that mean something like super dear, and so you sing it, but we just vibe with that so hard.
Yeah.
We're just
I
like,
actually didn't know that's where that song came from.
yeah,
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Hey,
yeah. So
worked out.
I mean, I'm glad. Yeah, that's all the words I have. Thank you, Ana Hernandez Davis.
That's my mom.
Do you know them? Oh.
Yes, it's a family
Hi,
affair.
Mom. Hey,
Honestly.
you know what? Fam bam. Thank
Girl
you.
power.
Girl power.
Seriously.
Girl power.
My
That's
cousin,
what I'm talking
my cousin
about.
should be watching.
Yeah.
I know
Oh, my
my fam
goodness.
should be watching.
Yeah.
Oh.
You should be watching.
And I mean, like, they
be
should,
watching.
like, currently
Yeah, everyone
not
should be
like-
watching. Like
they
everyone
should
in
be.
the
No,
tri-state.
they
should
probably
be
are.
watching.
Powerhouse women.
Hey,
She's
Seriously.
yeah.
blowing it out at the water.
Totally.
I know. We got Erica Badu over there.
Hey.
We got Jeff Buckley over here.
Hey,
Yes,
Jeff.
God.
And we got the Civil Wars over here.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love the Civil Wars.
Well, for those of you guys who are just tuning in, this is Song and Story. And tonight we are showcasing some BA songwriters who just happen to be women. Welcome, ladies. We've got Maya Piata
Maya Piazza in the house.
and Megan Story and Saint Marie.
Hi.
Saint Marie was
From both of us.
just playing. So if you caught the tail end of that song, that was Saint Marie. You can find links to these awesome people's pages on this post. If you're listening on DentonRadio.com, go to Denton Radio's Facebook page. You can see us live in the flesh. You can see us looking awkwardly at each other and trying to like
Yeah.
get the hair out of our faces and like
And
So I wore a
That's
lot.
why I wore this.
Yeah, I
That's
wore
why I
one
wore this.
specifically for that.
Yeah,
I
I still
actually
don't know what it's
did my
called.
hair last night, and then I came, and then, well, one, it's hot, so I came in here looking like Shaka Khan. Not a bad
Yes.
thing.
Oh.
Not a bad thing to look like Shaka Khan, by the way.
It
you
is
know?
not.
It's
No.
the actually.
But when your
I
car doesn't have
complimented
AC,
myself.
though,
Well,
I
my
had-
car does have AC.
my car doesn't
Thank
have
Lord.
AC, and I was sitting in back-to-back traffic getting here.
I snapped yesterday, and I was like, thanking God and all heavenly bodies for AC currently. So,
Dude.
yeah.
Anyways, go find these wonderful people. Buy their music. Don't, what did you say? Pirate it
Don't
off
pirate
the
it.
internet?
Well, you know, when LimeWire was just the thing.
That's how
Yeah.
John Mayer made it.
It
Wow.
gave everyone viruses on their computers. Though.
Yeah,
I'm
just
not
buy
tech
it.
savvy, so I
Just
wouldn't
buy
know.
it now.
Just go to
Yeah.
iTunes and spend the $10 or whatever,
Yeah.
and just buy the music. You'll be a better person for
It's
it.
actually getting more dangerous to pirate, man.
I
If
don't
you don't have a
anymore.
VPN, like your provider will like send a.
Rat you out?
Oh, totally. Yeah. Yeah.
Good money.
That's my mom. Yeah.
Hi.
Yoda, mommy.
Hug.
I knew you were there. I knew you were in there, girl.
We're out there in the ether.
Yeah. It's
All
actually
right.
pretty cool. The last time that I went to New Zealand when I did all the radio tours, it actually started with a surprise from my mom because we would watch this program in New Zealand. It's called Homai Te Paki Paki, and it's basically like the Māori, which is the New Zealand people, the Māori American Idol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's,
Are you from New Zealand?
yeah, I'm half.
You guys.
Okay. I was like,
No, yeah.
where's this coming from?
No,
This
yeah.
is amazing. Okay, continue.
I was born in New Orleans, and then my mom is from New Zealand, so I'm half Creole, black, and half Maori. Yep.
Love that.
So when we landed, the day that we landed, I mean, it was like a Friday thing, and we would always put on Homai Te Paki Paki, the show, like have like a wine and some nibbles and like watch it, and that's what we would do Friday nights. And so when we landed in New Zealand, the day that we landed, it's a 17-hour flight from Dallas to LA to New Zealand. And then we land. I lay down this is secure, super secure. I lay down, and she was like, by the way, you're going on home white to Pucky Pucky. And I was like, what? And I was like, sit up. And she was like, how long do I have to sleep? She was like, there's no time to sleep. And I was like, okay. And so I made it on, actually. And my mom was there. And so I shouted out. My mom was like, hi, Mom.
That's amazing.
Can you do the accent?
What?
Can you do a New Zealand accent?
I can, but
Okay, all right, I got you. Yeah.
You know?
I was just curious.
I'll just bring my mom. I'll call it my mom. My mom. Mom is actually kind of weird.
Mom.
Sometimes I say it.
Mom.
Mom. I feel like that's balm.
You,
That's how
I don't
I
know, you
feel.
did like a whole
Balm.
bomb.
Anyways, what are we talking about? Let's carry on.
Anyway.
Whose turn is it, you guys?
Carrying on, it's your turn.
Oh,
Maya, or this is round 2.
Sweet.
Oh.
What you got for us, Maya?
Let's see, catalog of songs. I think I'll do my best friend. Okay. Well, I'll do a couple more from the record that's already out, and then
Yeah.
if we have some more time, then a new demo. We're working on some new songs, and so it's about
Awesome.
halfway done. Tell the story first. Of what, Mom? Tell the story of what? Let's see. We'll do Yo-Yo. This is a song that I wrote basically about having a friend and then feeling like, oh, could this be more than a friend? What is this? Are we playing games? It's this weird in-between cycle where we know each other and everything's cool. It's not just, matching on Tinder and, hey, you're cute, swipe right. But actually getting to know someone and then saying, well, could more come from this? And I don't know if you're playing around, but so this is called Yo-Yo. Yeah, hey, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, yeah, hey, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa. I guess it's safe to say that you and I are more than just friends, and I hope that someday we can stop fooling around and acting like clowns. Stop playing pretend. Have I made myself clear enough? It's more than lust, I think it's love. 'Cause without you, there's no us. Have I made myself clear enough? I'm hanging on a string. You pull me and you throw me out. I feel the ups, I feel the downs. I'm not a yo-yo. You're playing your games, yeah. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, yeah. Whoa, oh, whoa. I guess it's clear to see that you and I are more than just friends, and obviously I wanna get closer to you. It's you that I choose, and it's always been. Have I made myself clear enough? It's more than lust, I think it's love. 'Cause without you, there's no us. Have I made myself clear enough? I'm hanging on a string. You pull me and you throw me out. I feel the ups, I feel the downs. I'm not a yo-yo. You're playing your games. Yeah, you pull me and you throw me out. I feel the ups, I feel the downs. I'm not a yo-yo, no. You're playing your games, yeah. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, yeah. Whoa, oh, whoa, You pull me and you throw me out. I feel the ups, I feel the downs. I'm not a yo-yo, no. You're playing your games, part, lead part. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh,
I love that.
thank
What are
you.
some of your influences musically?
Well, like I said, I grew up in New Orleans, so my blood is composed of Motown artists. Yeah.
My husband's a bass player, so like.
I mean, come on now, which are
Chaka
hard to
Khan
find.
is what that's. Yeah.
Give me a Rocket Chaka Khan. Give me a Rocket Chaka Khan. Hey, yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying?
No.
No.
No, I don't actually.
Bim, bim, bim. Baby, baby, when I think of you. That's like, I'm gonna send you a playlist of Chaka Khan songs.
Do it. I grew up on Newfound Glory, so.
No, see, yeah, I'm lost
Yeah.
too.
It's like
But
worlds
artists
apart.
No,
like-
it's like
yeah.
literally worlds apart.
Artists
Yeah.
like Jackie Wilson, Sam Cooke,
Okay.
Michael Jackson, obviously.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
First
Yeah.
True Love, and then surrounding, like, injecting my mind with strong, powerful female artists like Aretha Franklin and Lauryn Hill and Corinne Bailey Rae and Janelle Monáe, who owns her own record label and, you know, is the front man of a team of amazing artists. Beyonce for just being a strong, independent female who runs the world. Girls. Yeah, so I try to stay eclectic. I've been listening to a lot of Hiatus Coyote lately.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Napalm.
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Ah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely a lot of Leanne LaHavis, if I didn't already
Love
say her.
her.
Yeah.
I
And
want
who
to be
else?
her when I grow up.
I mean, literally, be you, girl.
But I
'Cause
want to be like
in a world where you can be anyone, be yourself. I say that maybe in every single interview that I do. In a world where you can be anyone, be yourself. Hopefully, I should I think I should get that tatted.
Not on
Maybe
your
not on
forehead.
Shout
your
out-
Not on your
forehead.
forehead.
Shout
You're
out
so
to St.
pretty.
Louise. Girl, what? I'm sorry, what? Can you say that again for the people at home?
I mean, though, for real.
You see this eyeliner has been lasting all day. Zoom. Can you zoom in? No, I'm just kidding. Don't zoom in at all. Definitely don't
That's
zoom in.
awesome. Well, I can definitely hear a lot of those influences in your
Thanks.
music, in your voice, even.
I'm nervous and I'm hot, so
I
I'm
know,
just
it's kinda
trying to.
toasty
I'm
in
not
here.
trying to breathe
You're doing
all
a great
over.
job. Be you, girl.
You
Be
good?
you.
You good?
You got this.
We all.
In
Lovely
this
people.
together. Oh,
I don't know. I'm just making things up.
Okay.
I'm actually
Same.
trying to think of a band right now, but I can't think of it.
That's all right.
it's
All
me
right,
all the time.
Megan, what you got for us?
All right. This song is a song I wrote while I was living in Maine. I worked
Oh,
up there for a summer, and so I was surrounded by mountains and trees and rivers, and it was beautiful.
No big deal.
Snaps for scenery.
Dude.
So yeah, so it's
Oh.
there's some scenery in there in the lyrics. So yeah, here we go. It's called Cascades. I saw the look in your eyes as you left this morning into the pale November sky. It was the wild, weary look of compromise. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I imagine your silhouette across the mountain ridge that overlooks our window. I hope you found what you were looking for amongst the pines. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We could have jumped on a hot air balloon. We could pretend we met this afternoon when it was all new. watch the planes from my office, high rise, black coffee and glass ice. I wonder where the wind took you. I wander back there in my mind, in my mind. Oh yes, oh yes. We could have jumped on a hot air balloon. We could pretend we met this afternoon when it was all new. It was all new. It was all new. It was all new.
That's awesome.
Dang.
Love that. My dad,
Thank you.
that's my dad commenting. For those of you who can't see us, we have a little screen that shows us all the Facebook comments from the live video. My dad is a composition,
Yeah,
he's
like a score.
a composer.
Oh, wow.
So he picked out those melodies, which are killer.
Awesome.
Sick.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Hey, Brinley.
Wait, did you hear a string composition with like big old like timpani things?
Oh my
No, seriously, like if you did, Mr. Davis, please comment.
You need to just like
That's what I was
submit
thinking
your
in my head.
album into like some soundtrack. 'cause it's,
Seriously?
Is that
like,
recorded?
Insane.
No.
Bro.
I mean, it is.
What is
Hey,
this?
bro.
It
hey,
is on a.
Hi everyone.
Hi,
Ooh,
Mr.
You
Fun.
can
fun.
find it on YouTube.
Please tell
but
me if you hear
yeah,
those
it's
timpani.
y'all.
not
Okay, yeah.
recorded.
Megan's Story on YouTube.
Oh,
It is
STORIE.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
It's
I'm
a live
curious.
recording.
cool.
but-
I'm curious to know about your influences because in scouring your Facebook page and your website, I saw photos of you playing electric, which is cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So the band that I was in, Exit Glaciers, I played electric in that band, and I do play electric too when I play full band sets.
Yeah.
So my father was a musician, so I've kind of been singing and playing forever. I performed in his band when I was 9 and just kind of started writing songs at 14. And I guess my influences, I mean, at the beginning it was the Beatles for sure, and the Beach Boys. That's what my dad would play us. And then I found this cassette tape of Michael Jackson's album Bad.
Come on
And
now.
like neither of my parents were fans or anything, but I was like
What?
maybe 10.
Pause.
Yeah, I know. But like my mom worked for a promotional like company in California, and she happened to get that cassette tape, and it was just in the garage, and I found it, and so I put it in my Walkman, and the rest is history. Like I was just like Michael Jackson fan.
That's awesome.
For
And
life.
We should hold
yeah, and so I
hands
feel
now.
like that's like yeah, I know.
That's
I love
nice.
it.
I like this is us holding hands, and
Yeah.
it's perfect. That's literally our
But
relationship.
yeah, I feel like it's in a funny way, you know, it's like MJ, it's just such great pop melodies, you know, and I think that's
Yeah.
where a lot of,
R.I.P..
you know, a big part of, I don't know, a sense of melody that I may
Seriously.
have comes from that, and then just listening to my dad growing up. And
Sure. That's
contemporary influences, I guess, right now. I love Lucinda Williams. Big Thief is a band out there right now on the road, and I just think they're phenomenal. So, like, I'm inspired by them, and yeah.
That's awesome.
That's dope.
Love that. Very cool.
Yeah.
I was about to ask if you had like other band members that play full sets because you had like an instrumental section in there.
Yeah, actually, totally, yeah. So
Yeah.
in my old band, we performed that song,
Yeah.
and so there's, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
full
like you
band.
should tote a small orchestra and just, you know,
Yeah.
hit up the bars and just bring your
Dude.
bring
Yeah,
your
just-
small
I
orchestra.
mean, this is
Bring
There's
dense.
like
Bring
there's like
in
some
an
there's like some
orchestra.
fiddler guys that are like playing like 2 doors down.
Bro, if you were outside, if you can hear us outside, we're gonna need some fiddlers.
I don't know if they're
Live
playing tonight.
band director. That's cool.
I feel like
That's
they'll
cool.
come now, and if they do, we're letting
We'll-
them in
we'll
this
s- we'll
small
set it
room.
up.
Yeah,
Make
let's
it
do it.
All right, Saint Marie. Saint.
This next song is it's called Misery, and it's I used to sing it with my buddy Chris, who was in our band. It's actually like kind of like a song about a guy who's a poop. It was like
non-disclosure.
Non-disclosure.
Yeah,
I'm like
nice.
going through the non-disclosure words. Just kidding. They didn't have a list or anything. Just kidding. Anyway, I was like, it's a while back, but I just remember thinking the song is actually called "Misery," and it's funny because you were talking about like singing a happy song, but it being like super sad.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like known for a little while for just writing really happy songs with really sad lyrics.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like our way of confusing people. Whenever we performed, people would be like, "Yeah, this is awesome," and they'd be like,
You weren't listening, were you?
and so anyway, there's not much else to it other than you'll hear it. I promise you will hear it. Hey, we're doing Misery.
Okay, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it.
2, 3.
Oh, baby, place your hand in mine. Oh, baby, let's forget the time. Oh. Hello, my name is Misery, and I'm so pleased to meet you on this rainy day. Excuse the introduction, we both know why we're here. Oh, baby, place your hand in mine. Oh, baby, let's forget the time. I bite my lip and close my eyes, 'cause everything you say is a lie. And my subtle insecurities won't let me take the blindfold from my eyes. And I promise with my fingers crossed that you will probably break my heart. 'Cause if misery loves company, then you'll be my forever number one. Oh, 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 baby, place your hand in mine. Oh, 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 baby, let's forget the time. I can be your drug. We can mess things up. I can be your drug. We can mess things up. I can be your drug. We can mess things up. I can be your drug. We can mess things up. Oh, oh, baby, place your hand in mine. Oh, 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 baby, let's forget the time. Thank you.
That's awesome. I love that.
Hey.
I'm super melancholy, so I totally agree with those kinds of songs. Sometimes it's hard to write happy ones.
Indeed.
I like that. That's awesome.
Actually, like now that I just hate talking about this, but I feel like I have to, for some reason. It's like super hard now to write songs because I'm like in an awesome relationship.
Yeah.
And
Rolls
I'm like,
eyes.
can you
Again.
like? He's just like super cool,
Seriously.
and so I'm like, I wish that like I would even have like down days when we had an argument, but it's just not like that. We're both like really chill and like into music, and so we're like we're gonna write our frustrations. But I just haven't been able to write a sad song, and I like thrive in breakup songs. Like I'm like, I hate you.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
the
my
details
God.
aren't there.
Comes out in like 10 minutes, and I'm like, I'm super happy. I don't know how to write about this.
I
I'm gonna sing the
concur.
same songs over and over because I'm so happy.
Because like you don't want to sound like annoying, like with the happy stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be so annoying.
I don't know.
some
In
balance.
my head. In my
Gotta
head.
have some balance, right?
Yeah.
Nah.
yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I concur.
Yeah.
Side
I
note.
make things up, so I just kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
You conceptualize, like you don't have to pull from experience to write. I do that sometimes.
Not
but
anymore. I had a mentor of mine say, she asked me, she was like, so how, tell me about your writing process. And I was like, well, because when I started writing, I was like writing songs that were actually maybe worth listening to. I was probably 17.
To who though?
I mean, like where that had some structure, that had some
Okay.
solid melody, that had sections that would, like a chorus. Or a
Okay, so
pre-chorus,
you're talking
whatever.
like a skeletal.
Yeah, like from a structural standpoint, and even just like a solid idea from front to beginning. I was probably 16 or 17, something like that. And she was asking me, she's like, well, you're still young and you're still trying to figure out what songwriting looks like to you, but you should really just try stretching yourself and making, writing a song from nothing. She's like, it's really hard. You have to, like, it's an exercise.
Yeah.
But it's like a creative writing exercise. Like, what am I going to talk about? So a lot of times, like, I'll be watching a movie and they'll say something, I'm like, oh my gosh. And you just kind of try and pull something from it. Our last show, Scott Sean White kept saying this over and over. I wonder what that song's about. Like, he would hear something and it would trigger something in his mind, and he would go, I wonder what that song is about. And he would go and write a song about it. I'm like, that's amazing, because I don't have time to sit and write anymore. But if I did, that's what I would want it to look like.
That's nice.
And he can't, you guys should look him up if you haven't. He's a killer songwriter.
That's a gem. Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be cool? Just I mean, I think it's important to have like an Epicurean philosophy and like kind of walk along the street and find something beautiful and then appreciate that, but
Yeah,
then
like
to follow
Maryland?
up, yeah,
that
It was
Maryland
Maine.
Maine.
Yeah.
or Maine, yeah, and then say what was that? What is that song about? And that's like a cool follow up
Yeah.
question to just appreciating things,
Yeah.
which could spark a lot of.
Yeah. But it was a
Cool.
really cool challenge for me, because it's so much easier to pull from your experience.
Yeah.
It's much harder to just make something up out of nowhere. And I think maybe that's why my personality comes out in the songs that I really just pull out of nowhere, because I tend to be on the like Debbie Downer side. So anyway, very cool. I love that. Very nice. I'm going to do a quick introduction again since we're wrapping up another round. But this is Song and Story on Denton Radio. If you guys are just tuning in, tonight is Ladies' Night. Woohoo!
Okay,
And
shoulders.
we've
I see
got-
that. I saw that. I saw that, girl.
We've got some killer artists in here tonight sharing their songs and the stories behind them. I'm Jennifer Holm, and this is Maya Piata,
I'm Maya Pieta.
and Megan Story, and Saint Marie.
Hey.
And we are just hanging out, talking,
Yeah. This is super
laughing.
chill
Yeah.
in a cool way, like in the
Super
best
cool.
way.
Yeah.
Did I? Yeah. Creative writing. So.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Megan,
There you go.
Dope.
tell us your thoughts about.
The songwriting process.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, personally, it's always different. I feel like sometimes a song will take me like 2 weeks.
For sure.
Sometimes a song will just happen in 5 minutes, and those songs are usually the ones where I'm like, I can't change anything. That was just
Yeah.
like purely inspired.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I get inspiration from all sorts of places. Lately I've become more open to writing personal narratives. Like before, I was always just like, I couldn't really touch those. Like I just felt like everything I was writing was really abstract and image based. Like I feel like when I write, I'm just kind of seeing imagery and trying to put it into words.
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
melody also helps forward that too.
Sure.
So, and I usually, when I write a song, I'll write the melody, or I'll pick out the chords I want to play, and then have this melody in my head, and usually words will come out. And I don't know, it's something like,
It's reactionary.
yeah,
Organic
exactly.
process.
Yeah.
That I don't
Yeah.
know, try not to think about too much,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I think that's where the thing of like talking in colors comes in. You know, people say that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel that.
Yeah.
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 Very cool.
Definitely.
Speaking of Cause I was listening to John Mayer one time, and he was like, that's why we like say like music theory and stuff. But I was thinking about your dad because he's a high school band director, but actually got kicked out of AP Theory. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. This guy.
AP Theory though. Oh.
Dude,
Yeah,
it was
that's
but it was, man, I was like one of the rocker kids that like was in like the regular theory class, but we thought it was too easy, so we went to AP Theory. But everybody was a band kid that had been reading for like since birth.
You're like, swerve.
Nah, seriously,
Psych.
man, it was a trip.
AP Theory.
We're composing like
golly.
15-page finale scores and stuff, and I'm like, man. She's like, yeah, you should not take this class next semester.
Yikes.
She straight up told me that, man. Straight up told me that.
There you
like,
go.
you should not take this class. I was like, I'm gonna try. And she said, no,
No, you're not.
you're not gonna try. She actually was a really cool. She was a cool teacher. I was a bad student.
Natural klutz over here. It's
That's
okay.
That's okay. Get
I almost
comfortable,
dropped
get
my.
comfortable.
Yeah, it's a thing. I had to just readjust.
Kind of wiggle in. Yeah. All right,
I'm
Maya.
just gonna stand up.
You ready? You can
I feel like
stand.
I
Go
feel like
for
this
it.
is a thing that I should do currently.
Dude, if you're more comfortable with
Feeling
that,
good.
here, I'm gonna adjust this a little bit
I like
so we
it.
make sure we
You like it?
I do.
just don't hit the mic, okay?
I'll try.
No pressure.
Yeah.
All right, Maya, what you got?
If it drops, I'll be like, mic drop, and then I'll walk out. Come back later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. This is a song. It's called "Caught Up," and we were talking about happy songs, and this is, I think, one of my actually happiest songs because it's a feeling of giddiness, being caught up about
Hey.
something. Yeah, but it's still, I guess, kind of heartachy because, well, I
It's
don't know.
upbeat. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
I'll still be
this
doing
is one of the most produced songs on the EP that came out. It's a 5-song EP, but it's literally just 2 chords back and forth. And this was one of the songs where when I had gone to New Zealand, that was kind of a pivotal point going on the actual radio stations because that's when I made up my mind to actually pursue it. So making a record and being a songwriter and calling myself a songwriter instead of saying I'm an aspiring artist.
yeah.
Adopting it and kind of taking ownership and saying, yes, I'm a independent female vocalist or singer-songwriter, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, girl.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Just
know- I know
owning it
exactly
and making
what
it
you're saying.
reality.
Yes,
Speaking things into reality.
No. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I was on my tribe's radio station, Tu Whare Toa FM. Yeah, so Tu Whare Toa. Tu Whare Toa.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And we had done a kind of one song session. You do a one take and then you put the song out. And we had done all 4 of the top songs that were already kind of written and I was pretty comfortable with them. And then I had this song Caught Up. And I had everything written out, but I didn't have a way to end it. And I was like, well, there's another song on the EP, but it's not finished. He's like, just do it. Just do it. And I was like, I'm going to just do it. I'm going to just do it. And so I did it.
Just runs.
Yeah, and the way that I did it on the record, on the radio station is actually how I ended up doing it on the record. Because he said that it was actually his favorite song out of all of them. And my daddy has been saying, oh, do Caught Up, because I don't know, I guess I've been given it not as much love as he'd like. So this one's for you, Daddy, but for all the daddies out there. That was weird. Let's just start.
Woo. Go for it.
Anxiously waiting for you to walk in. I'm just a puddle on the ground. The walls are spinning all around me. Blood pressure rising. I'm shaking in my boots. Oh, it's something that you do. Do I do what you do to me? My palms get all sweaty. My breathing gets heavy. I can't settle down. I can't settle down. Oh. And I get all nervous. I forget my words. I'm not acting like myself. This is what you do when you do what you're doing to me. Baby, baby, baby. Got me caught up. I'm tongue-tied and twisted. You give me a chance, but I miss it. I'm like, baby, 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 baby. Got me caught up right now. And whenever you're around, can't control myself. Something inside me won't let me behave. I'm digging myself my own grave with the stupid things I say. And I have no chance, 'cause just with one glance I go crazy. Bombs get all crazy. I can't settle down. Can't settle down. And I get all nervous. I forget my words. I'm not acting like myself. This is what you do when you do what you're doing to me. Baby, baby, baby. Got me caught up, I'm tongue-tied and twisted. You give me a chance, but I miss it. I'm like, hey, baby, 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 baby. Got me caught up right now. Whenever you're around, can't control myself. Oh, I can't control. I can't control. I can't control it. I can't control it. Yeah, yeah. Baby, baby, baby. Got me caught up. I'm tongue-tied and twisted. You give me a chance, but I miss it. I'm like, hey, baby, 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 baby. Got me caught up right now. Whenever you're around, can't control myself. I can't control myself. No, no, no. Oh, I can't control myself.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks everybody.
I like that.
You guys make
You're
me
a
feel
crowd.
not nervous because being in a glass box is kind of weird. If you can imagine, it's like a human zoo in here.
think there's a
So
movie about
seeing
that.
all your faces is really taking the
Bubble Boy?
stress away.
Oh.
And I appreciate you.
Yeah, you guys hang out if you want
I
to. This
appreciate
is Song
you.
and Story. So these lovely people are sharing their original music
Yeah.
and the stories behind them. And this is Maya.
I'm Maya Piazza. Follow me on Instagram.
Yeah,
and
follow
Facebook
her.
and
Follow-
Snapchat.
Ask
Follow
the best
Denton
friend.
Radio.
She's right there.
Yes.
Right
Best friend.
there.
Yes,
Yes.
that's my best friend. Say what's up.
Go
And
best
if you
friend,
have
that's my best friend.
$5, like you can reach in my purse, and I have CDs if you want them. They're way better than
Yeah.
this. This is like a ratchet mess.
You can also buy Maya's EP, Sunny Days,
Yeah.
on iTunes. Oops. On iTunes. So you should do that. But definitely go follow Denton Radio on Facebook and Instagram and all of
Oh.
the places. And this is Song and Story. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram and all those places too.
Yeah, super cool.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
hanging
stopping
out,
by,
y'all.
you guys.
Hang out if you want to. There's
Pop a
more to
squat.
come.
I
There's
don't know if you guys can see this out there, but there's like a really cool like painting thing on this ceiling tile. I don't know. This is cool.
It is really cool.
It's Denton.
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
Chester
Cool.
Morris.
Thanks, Maya. That was awesome.
You know what? It's
I thought
cool.
you were about ready to just like break out into full on like hip swaying.
You know
I
I was
what?
know.
about to like.
Yeah.
Get out the way.
Oh, non-disclosure. I can't sing that song.
No, you can't.
Move. Get out the way.
Just go watch. Just go watch Will Smith movies.
All right, Megan.
Cool. That was
Ready?
fun.
All right. So this is another song I wrote while I was up in Maine. It's called Cannibal.
Maybe we should all go to
We should
Maine.
go. We should
Yeah.
all go to Maine.
Cannibal
Just,
is.
you know,
I'm
writing
already
retreat
excited.
in Maine.
I know.
We'll come out with some songs for sure.
And dark and weird. So Cannibal. I'm excited. Go.
When I was young, I wanted to be a little flame. Then I grew up starting fires. Onlookers couldn't see through my disguise. Like wine, it wasn't long before I plucked the apple, and it wasn't hard to make you mine. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, hey. Blame it on some kind of sign. I'll confuse myself upside down, and I keep on fighting whatever's inside me that wants to cannibalize you, cannibalize you, cannibalize you, cannibalize you. One bite and you were hooked. Blame it all upside down, and I keep on fighting whatever's inside me that wants to cannibalize you, cannibalize you, cannibalize you, cannibalize you.
I'm cool with this.
That was like Bjork in a 5-piece rock band.
You didn't see this.
Like that's what I thought in
Because
my
you were
head.
so into your song, which I appreciate. But someone was walking by and then she backtracked and she was like,
Dude.
She was loving it. She was loving it.
I mean,
That's cool.
my pulse went
yeah.
up. I was digging
I have
that.
to control my breathing. I was like, I'm too
No, seriously.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one that I played with a full band, and I still play that song in solo sets. Just
Where were
Megan
you
Story,
in Maine
so.
when you figured that out?
Um,
Because apparently it's pretty.
Maine, bro.
Yeah, so it's Kingfield, Maine. It was like central Maine, and it was during the summertime. I was
Okay.
working at it was a lodge where people would go up and camp. I was like in the main dining area when I wrote it, and
Maine
there's like
dining area
yeah.
cannibal connection.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
why the
there you go.
got
That's
it?
just how my brain works. I
Got-
always read way too deep into things. That's why like nobody
They're,
likes
like,
watching
non-existent.
movies with me. I'm like, maybe that had like a political meeting. And
Yeah.
Is that are you saying that like in the middle of the movie?
No, definitely
Okay,
at the end. I'm
okay,
like,
after-
you guys,
'cause,
that
like, I
could have
would not
been
watch
like
a movie with you.
embryonic, you know? It's
yeah,
like
no,
embryonic.
you know, it's funny. It's like a figuratively like consuming someone's like emotional energy and like maybe draining them in a way.
excited.
It's like feeding off somebody else.
Yeah.
So that's that's where that's coming
That's really
from.
good.
But yeah,
That went
Feeding
hard.
on
That
somebody
That
else.
song goes hard.
thanks.
We're
Seriously,
geeking
yeah.
right now. Like, our eyes,
Like
they're all.
I feel like I was in the
it's like
90s
Milky
again.
Way, like
thanks.
galaxy
I hope my
eyes.
sister was watching because that was like because she's into like 90s rock.
Nice.
By the
yeah,
way,
those
If
are-
that makes any
that's
sense.
a
I don't know.
big
It's
influence
cool.
for me. That
It's awesome.
period
Kingsfield,
was,
Maine.
yeah.
That's where it's at.
I think you
Very
stole my
cool.
best friend. She doesn't even
She
like
doesn't
me
even care
anymore.
anymore.
solid
Trade.
nod.
fans, new
solid, solid nod and heart-shaped hands. What do you think over here, girl?
Awesome. Love it. Very cool, Megan. All right, Saint Marie.
What are we doing?
Are we
Alrighty.
still doing stories before songs?
No,
or
do you,
however
girl.
You
What?
want?
However.
I stood up.
What is this song called?
She stood up.
I was just singing it and then.
I don't know.
we'll
What
There's
is
no
this song
rules.
called? 'Cause
Okay,
I don't know what's happening.
You can tell us
What song?
after.
King.
Ah.
Oh, Carlos, I missed your comment. Thanks for watching, friend.
Yeah, thanks
Oh,
for
were
hanging
you-
out
were
with
you
us.
guys in
Oh,
here?
dang.
Thanks
I
for
saw that
coming
earlier.
through.
This
Thank you, Carlos.
is my
I
favorite.
won't try to say your last name. Yeah.
I like
This
this.
song is called King.
I'm doing this.
It feels like just yesterday. I was walking on this God-forsaken grave, and tomorrow feels like so long ago. I was walking on this road. Come home, you king, you warrior. Come home. There's a fountain you drink from. Come home. Not long ago, I wore my father's robe, and I drank my sin. He'll go. Come home, you king, you warrior. Come home.
Awesome. Yeah, now I'm super curious to know the story behind that song.
I did this thing. Oh, wait. Hold on. Sorry, I keep messing with this. I did this thing where I just said, thank you. And I used to do this thing a long time ago where I would talk in a funny voice when I describe songs. Like, I'd be like totally normal, and then I'd be like, well, what song is about? And people are like,
Who are you?
is she? It's like a nervous thing. It's so
she?
weird. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Hey, if you take a video or a photo, oh my gosh, I'm doing it again.
Yeah.
You said piano funny earlier.
Oh, really? Well, it's because of, never mind.
Anyway.
You can tag Saint Marie at Saint Marie Music or all the other stuff.
At Maya Pieta,
Yeah.
M-A-Y-A-P-I-A-T-A.
Song and Story Denton
Yep.
Song and Story
on Instagram.
Megan
Um,
Story.
Megan Story.
Megan
Megan
With an IE.
underscore story,
Is
right?
it M-E?
Yeah.
Is
For
it
the
Megan like
Instagram.
Drake and Bell Megan?
Yes.
Drake
Like
Josh, Drake and Josh.
M-E-G-A-N. I don't know. who are
M-E-G-A-N.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no extra letters in there. Just
Straight. Sick.
That song is actually, it was for my brother. He's most likely not listening. Love you anyway, bro. But there is a story about a son who was a son to a king, and he just traded it all to go have fun. And it's like really relatable to my brother. It's just kind of hard to explain, but anyway, yeah, it was based off of that story. He just like traded all his riches and everything that he had, just like the familiarity of all of that, just to do his own thing, and obviously it's comparable to my brother, and just the stuff that he went through. So
Yeah.
Anyway, I wrote that song. I was living with two of my friends, and they were awesome.
Was that Wisconsin?
And no, this was actually here
Here?
in yeah, my friend Merrick Porkadoo came out with a magazine called Artist Uprising. So all that stuff. I used to live with them, and they were just like super awesome and inspirational. And I just remember like I wanted to write a song that like had a lot of depth and a lot of meaning. And so I was just like, what can inspire me, and who have I not written a song about? And I just thought about my brother. So
That's awesome.
yeah, it's kind of different. I actually wrote that on ukulele.
No.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I thought about bringing it, but I wasn't sure. But anyway, it sounds like really insane on ukulele, and he plays it like even better. So yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I feel like three
Well,
of them.
I know that you have. I did my research on y'all, just so you know.
Ah.
But I saw that you have, and I'm hoping you're gonna do your single that's on iTunes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
good.
gonna do that last.
Are you gonna release some more music? Because I would love to listen to it.
Yeah. That's coming. So I did a show with, and so did Maya Piata, a show with Tacos and Tunes. And so they're really awesome. If you haven't heard of them, you should look them up. I just feel like I keep doing shout outs. Tacos and Tune is a company that is owned by a friend of mine, and he puts on shows all over Dallas, and they're sponsored by tacos. So you buy your ticket, and you get 2 tacos, and you get to listen to 3 artists that you haven't heard before, and they do it in art galleries or it's really cool. So anyway, if you haven't, you should totally attend to Tacos and Tunes. You get tacos and artists. And so that's how I met Maya. Is we did a Tacos and Tunes together, and they recorded the whole thing, and it sounded awesome. We were like, what if we just release that? So hopefully soon we might just release an acoustic version, kind of like what
Cool.
you're hearing of that music. And then after that, we're gonna work on an EP,
Awesome.
just to release a lot of that song. Yeah. I actually have. This is really weird. But I have that song is out, but I sang it with my friend.
Okay.
So it sounds even cooler because he's an incredible voice, and he does
And
this
he's
really
a whistle
cool
thing.
whistle thing that I won't be able to replicate. But anyway, yeah. So
That's
hopefully
awesome.
soon we'll have some
He
music
sounds
out.
like a bird. It's
Yeah,
so
kinda,
cool.
shout out to Chris Hughes. He's awesome wherever you're
Yeah,
at.
Wherever you're
I'll
at.
tag you when I share this.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Love
Yeah.
it.
Thank you.
My
Looking
brother
forward to
whistled
more.
on my EP because I can't really whistle.
Oh,
But
really?
That's like my favorite song because it's both of us is in it, you know?
Right.
So it just has a whole new meaning
Whistling
of
is so
sentimentality.
cool, man.
And
I
he's
get
a
mad jealous when people whistle.
Can he whistle like runs? Because that's what Chris. He's just like
Yes.
whistles
Yeah.
runs, and I'm like,
Like you sing. Like you
How
just
is
sing
that
whistling.
possible?
like way better than
Yeah.
I mean,
like if I sang the way you whistled,
John Mayer does that too.
I'd be famous.
yeah. I'll tag you in
It's a
something. There's
gift.
actually something really cool. I'll tag you in
Okay.
it later.
We'll just tag each other.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Shout
cool.
outs and tags in 2017.
All right, you guys ready for another round?
Cool, yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, Maya.
Okay. Well, This is a song that hasn't been released yet, and like Megan was saying,
Come on, you guys.
I
Killing me.
We have
all of
released nothing.
all my songs so far have been on the EP, and I think we could just be real in this room, you know. But now, since those are songs that I wrote when I was 17, and now I'm 21, and I've put out a record.
There's time for another one.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. I mean, it was only 6 months ago, but it feels like a lifetime. And I've written so much from the time from being fresh out of high school to now about to graduate college in the fall. But doing songs from Sunny Days EP, even though those are my babies, it's like I have new stuff that I want to write and kind of new things that I want to explore. And it feels like I've been doing the same thing, even though it's been in my room. Just singing these songs over and over in my room for my friends and for my family for the last 5 years now. I'm ready to start writing and, you know, doing new songs so that it's new for me, because I know everybody's heard these are songs that people are hearing for the first time because we're all up and coming artists, or, you know, just getting our feet wet. But they're 5 years old to me, you know, and so I'm excited. I just wrote this song this summer, and it was one of those songs that I wrote in like 20 minutes. And looking at it,
Must be nice.
It was so crazy. No, because I was in a total dry spell. I was like, okay, you know, I just put out this record, and now I'm co-producing and getting distribution deals and doing everything independently. It's kind of very, very draining, emotionally draining, creatively draining. It is. And then this happened, and I was like, you know, just spill it out, throw it up on a piece of paper. And so that's all I'll say about that, and we'll go in to it. The song is called If You Do.
If You Do.
I hope you never hear this song. And if you do, I hope your attention's divided with some other source. And if it's not, well, I hope it's too loud to hear these words. And if you do, I hope you don't recognize my voice. That would be crazy, wouldn't it be? Simply can't be true. That would be crazy, silly of me. And if you do, if you just so happen to separate the noise, see my face from my voice, well, I hope you can recall the sparkles beaming from my eyes like headlights. And if you do, don't think too long. Don't pick up your phone. No, that would be crazy, wouldn't it be? Simple Don't ask me how I've been, where I'm at, who I'm seeing. 'Cause if you do, I don't know if I'll be able to keep it together. My emotional strings are already tethered. We'd reminisce on memories we shared together. I hope you don't remember how it felt, how it used to be. Oh, I hope you don't reignite your fire for me. No, that would be crazy, wouldn't it be, baby? Simply can't be true. That would be crazy, silly of me. If you do. I hope you do.
Love that. That's very good. I keep waiting for the moment where your voice just opens up and you just start wailing.
Girl, it's because
And
this
you-
room is so small.
You reach
and I'm
that
so
ceiling.
scared.
You reach that ceiling, and I'm going, she's gonna do it, and then she never does.
I
usually
love
could.
that.
I love it.
Thank
No,
It's
'cause,
the
like-
perfect, like, it's so much
Yeah.
tension, but
If you
it is
feel me,
so
I'm like
good.
shaking and shivering. Like,
Nah,
I'm like a wet dog, but like it's cold outside.
nah, man, that was
It was
warming.
awesome.
Thanks.
Yes,
That was like
very
heartwarming.
Yeah,
good.
that's great.
I liked that.
So
I think I'm actually kind of. I mean, I feel like as an artist, we're all growing. Like it's all about growth.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as I'm working on my songwriting, I'm still finding my voice.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I'm still, working to be better. I feel like if you're not working to be better, then you've, stopped yourself.
Yeah.
If you're not growing, then you're stagnant, and if you're stagnant, then it's like being dead. So I'm constantly working on growing, and I know where my areas are to improve, but I think there's so much pressure. I think we should like start deep talking because we just have time, and I feel like I don't want to cut into your time, but if you have something to share, like guys, like
Yeah.
I want like actual
You
conversation.
have really cool chord progressions. They were really cool.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah,
you, thank
Yeah,
you, thank
it was,
you,
It was a cool
Very
progression.
jazzy.
Yeah.
thank you, thank
It
you.
helped with the vibe.
Yeah, and that's something also that I'm working on because look, like these
Yeah.
are my 4 chords, and they feel a certain way, but when you have that same
Yeah.
thing in like the
Yeah,
same
switch
key
it up.
over and over
Yeah, you
and
gotta
over.
switch it up, yeah.
So that's why like that's a new song that's gonna be, I don't know, somewhere in the future, but it's
Yeah.
already evolved from Sunny Days, the record Sunny Days. But yeah, the pressure of like sounding a certain way or looking a certain way as a
Yeah.
female is hard in itself. I just did an interview for basically this girl power thing, and that's why I'm really excited that I keep finding myself in these girl power situations surrounded by amazing, strong, independent females who are working
Yeah.
towards their goals.
Yeah,
And
the Tacos and Tunes thing was a girl power
Tacos and
thing.
Tunes
That's
was
awesome.
was
Yeah.
girled out. It was all blocked out with females. I did did a showcase where it did female local independent females. It was a platform called Beats by Her. Are you guys familiar with that?
Yeah,
You
I'm
just
gonna
followed
have
me
to
on
hook you up.
Instagram.
I'm gonna have to hook you up, Megan.
Yeah, I'd love to check it out.
And I just did an interview, in fact, on Monday, and I just got the draft over to actually read through and like change anything tonight. But it was about gender and about female in the music industry, what blocks there are, or how do you see yourself, or being compared to men, and the fact that that I'm a little baby seedling in this industry. And I have changed my idea because I think America, being in female aside, but being in America, competition is the
Right.
driving force. Everything is a competition, and that was my tunnel vision when I came into this. I was like, okay, well, everybody's competition, so I have to come in and just be a beast, which isn't a bad thing. but I've tweaked my vision and recognized that all of these beautiful females deserve their shine. And it's not about competition
Or comparison.
Yeah.
or
Right.
comparison.
We're all
Exactly.
so different.
And
Yeah.
you can't compare journeys. You can't compare voices. You can't compare, because if somebody
Yeah.
compared me to Beyonce or Aretha Franklin, those powerhouses, you know, that's really shaking. And or Corinne Bailey Rae, like I'm looking and I'm finding these women who have found their voice and are comfortable staying in their lane. So even though sometimes I do end up belting, I'm actually trying to get more comfortable and being like reserved and kind of having something back. It's something that
Yeah.
I'm working
It's like
for
it's like
right
a psyche thing. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think being in a small room kind of helps that anyways, but like at a gig where I have my full band,
Right.
I also want to work on. It doesn't always have to be shouting and projecting.
Yeah.
Because
Of
people
course, yeah.
lean in, you know, to
Yeah,
that,
it's
as
true.
opposed
Yeah,
to like getting
for sure.
you're
To have
singing at
dynamics and
them.
stuff
Yeah.
too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
But
reading
not
the-
letting
reading
nerves get a hold
Yeah.
of
And
you
it's
and stuff.
super emotive. Like I
Mm.
felt what
Yes,
you were
emote.
saying. Like it
Mm.
wasn't just like me
Yeah.
hearing it, and you know, it was like I could feel what you were singing.
Yeah.
It's more of an experience. It's not just you know.
Yeah,
It's like
totally.
it's like a read the room thing.
Mm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that comes with years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that comes with
Yeah.
geeking.
So
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on myself. I feel like every single time, you know, find something to work on, because I don't know how many times I've said that I'm nervous, but like I think that's cool.
hours, man.
Yeah.
10,000 hours.
What?
Well, I think you're doing a great job.
You're
I
doing
think,
Oh, thanks.
I think that your awareness of
Yeah.
it is key, and that you're trying to make yourself better. And
Yeah,
there's so many
self-awareness
people
is
that are
cool.
out there like, I am so awesome. Listen
Which
to
I am.
me.
I am.
You are
awesome.
awesome.
And listen to me.
Absolutely.
But,
But I
come
think the
on.
fact that you're aware that there is room to grow and you know what you want, you know,
Yeah. So
I
I'm
think
just
that's
being
awesome.
humble.
Yeah.
I'm sitting down.
Being
So
humble.
doing a great job.
Totally.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Awesome.
Mm.
All right, Megan.
Okay, Faith, I'm ready. Just do it. Just go. By the way, we're matching. I don't know if it's on you or
yeah,
or no,
check
it's
it
on me. It's fine.
Was
But
this
we're
one in-
matching,
Was this in Maine too?
and we have the same tuner.
Same snark. Is it your snark?
You know it. Mine's just super snark. Is
Oh,
yours?
mine's
E
just
puppy.
the snark.
Yes,
True.
Snarky Puppy.
That was a-
All
that was
snarks
punny.
created equal.
Snaps
Very
for
nice.
that pun.
You can
Okay.
appreciate
Yeah.
that here in Denton.
Indeed.
Snarky
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Indubitably.
Snarky
Snarky Puppy, yeah.
Yeah.
They're guitar
So,
players in town too. Mark Lettieri. Anyway.
Let's stalk them.
So this song I wrote when I was 19. It was one of the first songs that I wrote when I moved here, and it's called Tie, and I just wrote it in my dorm room one day. When will you break this tie with me? My white flag is waving with the sea. Take me to the racehorse track to bed. May the striped one repay some of your debt. We'll save your change, you don't owe me a thing. I can find gold on my own. You paint me as a frightened, fragile ghost, one that fades when the best is at its most. The misty air and your stare is stifling. Are you looking for something I cannot see? Or you're not as cold as you'd like to think, and I see more of you in me. Oh, you see the world apart from me. Oh, you never seem to agree. I wish I could read you. I wish I could read you. I wish I could read you sometimes. I wish I could reach you. I wish I could reach you. I wish I could reach you sometimes. Ooh.
That's awesome.
Like that.
What was that Mine, you're not as cold as you think you are, and I see more of you.
It's you're not as cold as
In me.
you'd like to think, and I see more of you in me.
Duh.
Fan of lyrics. I already know them all.
Yeah, that's another one of those things where it's like I wasn't thinking about it, it just came out, and it's like,
Don't you love it
it's
when
like
that
pulling
happens?
from the subconscious. You just,
That's a lyric
How are
in
you even
itself.
playing that and singing? I was like,
I was looking at
It's-
that. I was like, that's.
It's taken
She
a
got
long
this.
time. Actually, I can keep rhythm better when I'm finger picking. Like the first song I ever learned was Blackbird by the Beatles, and
Hey.
so like that was before I could strum.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm left-handed, and I play right-handed, so that like
Before
it's
you can
really
strum.
yeah. So
Weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, totally weird. And awesome.
Yeah,
But
that's like a-
Blackbird, that was the song that made me want to learn guitar. 'Cause my
Yeah?
dad would play it all the
Yeah.
time.
that's awesome.
Like, I
Yeah.
want to learn that. He tried to teach me, but I'm not.
That's cool.
what? That's such a good song.
Very cool.
We have we had a group come in, basically the same thing that my mom did from New Zealand, and it's like they go and one group comes and then they get old and then the next group comes in. You know, it's like, what is the thing that I'm trying to say? They
Like a changing of generations.
Yeah,
Like
it's
Mickey
like-
Mouse Club?
kind of, sort of, you know.
Mouse Club?
Yeah. Well, they came to Texas and they were staying in San Antonio, so we drove down to see them.
Yeah,
And then they came up and they stayed with us for a little bit.
that's cool.
And the guy who played the guitar basically was like the maestro of all of these amazing giant singers. And I was 11, and he was the one who would play guitar. And they had they had beers and blah blah blah, and we were staying in a hotel room. And just watching that really inspired me to start learning how to play guitar, which is when I
Yeah.
started saving my pennies to buy
Yeah.
a guitar. And so when I asked him, I was like, "Hey, I really want to learn guitar. You're amazing. Do you have any tips or pointers?" And he said, "Maoris don't play with picks." So
Hey.
yeah. So I mean, I
Yeah.
don't play with picks. So for you to say before I learned how to strum, it's like I
Yeah.
learned how to strum first, and now I'm learning how to finger pick and
Yeah,
do cool stuff.
totally.
I'm learning
My-
how to
my-
play
mine
bass.
was
and stuff.
Santana.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That helps a
Oh.
lot too. It just gives you, a whole new vocabulary for songwriting.
I feel like I
It's
should do bass and percussion at the same time because you have to keep like a certain rhythm.
Well, that
Yeah.
Andy Nikiga that we were
Yeah.
talking about earlier,
Yeah.
like him, Tommy Manuel,
Yeah.
Chet Atkins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, fun fact, Tommy Manuel was a pen pal to Chet Atkins when he was a kid.
What?
Oh, really?
Pen pal.
No way.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
It was cool. Yeah.
That's
That's pretty
amazing.
sick.
There's so
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
dying arts. Like what happened to pen
Dude.
pals?
Writing
Yeah.
Don't slide in my
letters?
DM.
I've always
That'd be-
wanted
that'd
to
be-
do that.
Yeah.
Write me.
Do you want to be pen pals?
Let's do it.
There
Pinky
you
promise?
go.
Pinky promise.
Connecting
It's official.
songwriters and pen pals.
One show at a time.
One
Denton Radio, everyone.
There's a good chance that your pen pal would actually get to the person now, because no one does it. You know what I mean? Like who's mailing?
You're
Yeah.
right. It could get like, I don't know, Amazon Prime. Amazon
I'll-
Prime,
I'll
and then
do-
just
I'll
place
like-
the.
Have like the whatever the UFO thing, droid whatever thing.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
the little drones.
Drones.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the word.
Drones. Or an owl, like in Harry Potter.
Or an owl.
Yeah, I can
Train
appreciate
it to
that.
go
That's
to
what.
their house.
Yo,
Have
that's
you
an owl.
guys-
Is that what you were saying? Hey, that's why we're besties, and that's why we made eye contact during that one song, Stranger.
Yes.
That's
Hey,
my
Yes,
friend
Stranger.
Marissa.
That's lit.
That's my friend Marissa. She's
Hi, Marissa.
she's awesome.
She's my new best friend. I don't know how you feel about that. But.
I mean,
Just kidding, Sam.
She's awesome.
Have you guys seen an owl skeleton before?
Oh my gosh, we're getting so off
What?
topic. Okay,
Is it off topic? It's crazy.
It was really
That's
on
relevant.
topic with our last topic.
Thank
so
you. Thank you.
I got
That's
your
how
back.
we got here
Saint
in
Marie.
the first place.
Oh my god. I am about to quit with those snarky comments. Snarky. Puppy.
Funny.
Honey. Ah.
Ow.
Wow, you
Please
guys.
listen to our radio show talking about me.
This group, we're
We're
just made
stalking
for each
you.
other. That's all.
I think so.
I have a good. It's probably not good actually. I'm just gonna say I have a story. Since everyone's talking about how they play guitar, so I first wanted to learn guitar. Oh wait, so I guess you don't know. So I play guitar, and the first time that I wanted to play guitar was because there's this really hot guy. I think I was like
Same.
14 or 15.
I was about to say Mr. Lightfoot.
No.
Oh.
Dude.
It's not him. Drama.
Dun, dun, dun.
Suspense.
We need
Let's
to cut
hear
that
it.
portion of the
Oh,
segment
no.
out.
It's live, girl. We can't.
I will not be sharing this video to save my relationship.
I
Just
will, and I'm gonna tag Mr.
So,
Lightfoot. Like,
Thomas, I love you. I love you.
do you like
Thomas.
write the time? This is where you need to stick.
yeah, I'm just gonna put the time, and I feel like there should be an anonymous way to comment on Facebook and be
Oh
like
my God.
anonymous.
So embarrassing.
37 minutes and 42 seconds. Start watching here.
Who is the hot guy?
So,
I'm getting there. So
need a
just kidding. I
name.
won't name him. But this was like
Eric Johnson.
10,
In his prime.
13 years ago. So anyway, I'm good at math. So I was like 14 or 15, and I just remember I saw him on stage. I don't remember the band. I actually don't think I know his name, but I just know that he was playing electric guitar, and it was like awesome. And I was like, yeah, but I don't know. And then he like pulled out an acoustic guitar, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's so cool. And so like
That's cool.
at the end, we could like come out and talk to him, and I was like trying to get in line. He was like talking, and then his girlfriend walks up.
Ah.
And you
And
stayed
I
in
was
line?
so devastated. I was like, now we could never be together.
yes, 13-year-old.
And
Oh,
but then I
man.
was like, but you know what? I can do that. If he can do it, I can do it. And so
Yes, girl.
I got home and I said, Dad, I need you to buy me a guitar.
Oh.
And he laughed and he was like, you don't play an instrument. So I didn't grow up in a musical family.
Oh.
Like my mom sang a little bit and she would put me through competitions and it'd be like a
Yeah,
big
same.
eye roll. And then she put me through piano lessons and I hated it until like in college when I was like, dang it, why didn't I just listen to my mom?
Yeah.
But I didn't grow up in a musical family. Like for the most part, they listen to like, so I'm Hispanic. I'm Puerto Rican, Costa Rican. I know I don't look Hispanic, but they would listen to like Hispanic music. They would listen to Spanish music, but then for the most part, that was about it. And so like I really had to learn, just kind of like to find my own influences in life. And well, everyone does, but like musically,
Mm-hmm.
growing
wasn't
up.
there from the get-go.
And so I remember I remember watching Sister Act 2. Was it which one is Lauryn Hill on?
Second one.
I watched
right?
them both. Yeah. Well, I just remember watching that and listening to her and thinking like my life is different. But then looking her up and watching her play an acoustic set, and I thought I was like, I absolutely have to be like this or better. Just kidding,
Or
Lauryn, I
better.
love you. But I just thought like, wow, this is amazing. Like she's singing about stuff that she really cares about.
That's awesome.
And like she really is a powerhouse, though she does hold back a lot and just sings like just very
But
like
is it even holding back? I feel like she just has control. And
I think that's the word we're looking for. She just has control over just
Yeah.
like, and you just like she's just not singing at you. You just want her to keep singing.
She's just a queen.
Literally about
yo.
anything.
She's just a queen.
So I just remember like wanting to play guitar. I don't even know why I'm talking about this anymore. But anyway,
no, yeah, girl.
oh, I know why. Because I'm next, right? And this is my next
Oh
song.
yeah, we're playing a song. He's like,
You're
yeah,
next,
You're
Lala.
next.
You're next. Saint Marie,
Okay.
everybody.
Gloria?
So I'm gonna keep talking. So, anyway, the next song we're gonna sing. I'm trying to think.
I don't know which
We
one.
probably have time for two more, right?
Is this
Like, I can
definitely
sing-
not work?
Quick.
I can
Yeah.
sing. Okay, so I'll sing my single last, hopefully,
Okay.
and I'll sing this song because it's relevant. This song really just has the same lyrics over and over again, and it's like sometimes it's too high for me to sing, and like it's just weird. And it's not one of those songs that you feel really comfortable with, but we keep it that way on purpose, and we change keys when we keep making it like as high as I can possibly sing, and that's just to break out of that box. And so like I like to preface the song anytime I sing it, just because it's dear to me. It's not my favorite song lyrically, and it's not my favorite song melodically, but it's my favorite song because there's not much substance to it. And I think a lot of times we get so caught up in that, and
Yeah.
we have like, it has to have a chorus and or like two verses and a bridge, and
Like
this
structure,
doesn't have
yeah.
any of that. And so we changed tempos in it, and we changed keys in it, and we were like, we want to break out of that box that we're constantly put into, whether we do it to ourselves or just like our influences do it. So we want to do that, and that's totally okay. But we wanted to break out of that, and we were like, hi, come in and listen to this song.
Hi.
It's
Yeah,
really
totally.
good. Hi,
Oh,
Come
no,
on
I,
in.
I better not mess this up.
Ah.
No, energy is
Now
so
we
important.
straight.
You got this. You
Energy
got
is
it.
so important. You're gonna love this song.
So anyway, I remember writing this song. It was actually in a really dark place. The song is called Darkness Falls, but it was about just surviving the war within yourself constantly, just that tension. and that's why a lot of it just says darkness falls. But we forget we were meant to rule the world. And so, who rules the world?
That's awesome.
Girls.
Eyebrow game right now is cool.
Oh, dang.
The eyebrow game
Whoa,
like right now is like
shout
lit.
out to
They
the
all get they all get
Kardashians
threaded,
walked
don't
in.
you?
Eyebrows.
You all get threaded, don't you?
Oh, my gosh.
Right.
You get, yeah.
I get mine threaded.
He's
Your eyebrows
about
are
it.
absolutely
He's
beautiful.
Yeah, I was like, I have beautiful eyebrows and beautiful
Whatever.
hair.
Okay. Okay.
Shout out to the eyebrows, and now they're saying.
They're like, follow her. I don't have eyebrow tutorials, but you should totally follow me at St. Marie Music. There we go. We're just holding our hearts when the sun has risen. Will tear us all apart when, without warning. Oh. We're just holding our hearts when the sun has risen. Will tear us all apart when, without warning. Without warning. Darkness falls on our faces, takes us to our graves, and we forget we were meant to rule the world. Darkness falls on our faces, takes us to our graves, and we forget we were meant to rule the world. Oh. We just holding our heart. Oh, when the sun has risen, it will tear us all apart. When, without warning, darkness falls on our faces, takes us all to a graves, and we forget we were meant to rule the world. Darkness falls on our faces, takes us all to a graves, and we forget we were meant to rule the world. Take it up for me, my friend. Darkness falls on our faces, takes us all to our graves, and we forget we were meant to rule the world. Darkness falls on our faces, takes us all to our graves, and we forget we were meant to rule the world. Take it up one more again. Darkness falls on our faces, takes us all to our graves, and we forget we were meant to rule the world. We just holding our hearts. Oh, when the sun has risen. Yeah. Woo. Thank you
St. Marie.
for staying. You're beautiful.
That's
Excellent.
It's true.
That's so off.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all, we have 10 minutes to wrap
Ooh.
up.
Rush. Just kidding.
Sweet. So rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Yeah,
All
let's do
right.
it.
This song is called Square One. Oh wait, or should I do the final song from Rach? Should I do Sunny Days or Square One?
Sunny Days.
Sunny Days? All right, here, cool. This song
You're
is called
welcome, Rach.
Sunny Days, and it's the title song off the EP. Do you think I could have a little... Oh, no, this is good.
Buy it.
A little bit more in the
Buy,
head.
buy the EP.
By
Sunny
the EP,
Days.
Sunny
Maya.
Days, MAYAPIATA. Hello, friends. Thank you. Maya Piazza, Megan Story, Saint Marie, Jennifer Holm, Efron. Everything is great. Okay, here we go. We used to laugh, and you used to hold me when I cried up on your shoulder. You told me everything would be alright. We used to dance in an empty room of crowded space. It didn't matter. Slow song came on and I'm in your embrace. We walked a fine line. It was so easy back then. Maybe in time we can go back to sunny days. Can't we go back to sunny days? Oh yeah, after the rain, the sun comes out again. Yeah, yeah. We used to talk, and I used to tell you everything. I tell you secrets, and now I wonder where it all went wrong. Where'd it go wrong? I wanna let you know, but I'm not quite sure what to say. I don't know what to say. Is it a possibility to go back to how it used to be? Don't it seem like everything's changed that final line? It was so easy back then. Maybe in time we can go back to sunny days. Can't we go back to sunny days? Yeah, after the rain. After the rain, oh, can we go back to sunny days? Oh, my baby, can we go back to sunny days? Oh, yeah, after the rain, the sun comes out again.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Random run, rapid fire, go.
Love it.
All right, just go straight into it here. This song's called Rust, and I recorded it with my old band, so you can find that on Bandcamp, exitglaciers.bandcamp.com. Here we go. Pulled up in your raincoat, the hush of the cars as the sky falls across the miles of our small, fading town. Your hair glows in the sinking light of the sun's slow descent into night, and I'm full of heavy respite. I wanted the idea to fly all the way down your spine and fill your lung cavities with colorful seeds that will grow and grow into the rainbow of our end. Chernobyl's Ferris wheel has been rusting in a forest for years. I'm not so sure that I can hear the pleas of the past, but you're in my line of sight, and I just might that will grow and grow into the rainbow of I am. There are termites and all at the cracks in the wood. Oh hey, hey. It's only time before it all falls in, so I'll wait.
So good.
So good.
Awesome. I know.
Chernopils.
Ferris
Thank you.
Ferris wheel. Dang.
Thanks.
That line went hard.
Close to you.
Yeah.
That one actually I wrote in Alaska. That was
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you write me from everywhere you go? Pen pal?
No kidding.
Best pen pal?
Postcards.
Rapid fire, go!
This is called Close to You. It's a single that we released. And
It's
he
so
produced.
good. Buy it. Just buy it. Just go on iTunes and buy it. Saint Marie.
Hey, thank you.
Close to you.
I can't explain the change that I feel every time that you walk in the room. And I can't imagine what my life would be if I had to live without you. Oh, it's what you do when I'm close to you. It's what you do when I'm close to you. It's what you do when I'm close to you. It's what you do when I'm close to you. And when pain in the offering, my heart's all I can be. It's the sweetness in your eyes that brings me back. It's you who has called me friend and brings me to life again. Every time I think of you, I'm undone. Oh, oh, oh. I am undone. No, I am done. Oh, I'm close to
Love it. So good. You guys, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight.
Our pleasure.
I am
was a
so
lot of
pumped to
fun.
have you and chat with you and listen to you sing and let you guys do all the heavy lifting and I could just sit here and listen.
Dang.
That's what we're here for.
Yes. Well, thank you
Way to
guys
wait.
for listening. Also, this is Song and Story. This is Maya Piata.
Signing out.
Megan-
Somebody reverse that and let's just bye
Act like it didn't
everybody.
happen.
See you later. Buy my record.
Yes, I will have info on all of these lovely people on the Song and Story Facebook page and Instagram as well. This is Maya Piata,
Maya Piata.
Megan Story, and Saint Marie. Thank you guys for hanging out. See you guys next month, August 10th.
Denton Radio.
Denton Radio. Woo woo.
You guys have like a
Thanks for having us.
like jingle?
I feel like we should do that.
We should have an outro
Yeah.
song.
Jingle. This
See you
is
next
Denton
time.
Radio.
Bring
Right one.
things for
Since you're next to
listening.
LSA, it only makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Mhm.
Thanks, y'all. If we're still alive.
Are we
Have a
still
great
alive?
night.
Thank you.
August
Hey,
We're still alive.
I have to talk about how I have to go to the bathroom so bad because I just
dude.
drank 2
Outtakes.
water bottles.
Did
I'm
Did you
like,
drink all 2?
Thanks,
I
Whitney.
did
R.I.P. my
Thank
lipstick
you.
because I've just been drying.
bladder's
Like,
about to
I'm a
explode
cactus
thanks
right
to
now.
you.
It's like R.I.P. my
I'm like,
lipstick.
can I?
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.